So
All right,
good evening.
you can open the session, please.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good day, everyone. Well, my name is Coach Salisu. In this session is divided into two parts. I'm going to take the first part. All right, Coach Mo will take the second part. The first part is how to use the Excel sheet. Some of us on this call, we're just activating our boat. We don't know how to use the Excel sheet to set up our robot. So try as much as possible to pay attention. I'm just going to talk about Magic 1, 2, 3, 5. As you know that Magic 1, 3, and 5 is the one-shot magic settings that enable you to set the robot and take your percentage from the market. Magic 2 is a setting for Circle Autopilot where if you have 13,125, you can keep making minimum 5% of your capital, maximum 100% of your capital every single month. Or you can trade the whole coin for 1,475 USDT. You can make you trade all the whole coins. 79 coins on Rqtmi with Magic 2. You set your trade on autopilot and it gives you minimum 5% every single month. No stories about that. That's if you don't want to learn anything about what trading. You don't want to learn only if you do that, the only thing you learn is just how you can withdraw your profits and spend. So I will share my screen. Coach Mo, can you see my screen?
Yes, you can all see your screen.
Now, let's say you have a client. I will start with Magic 1. I pray I will be able to finish it today because there are some things that are also involved in the settings. Let's say you have a client and the client says he has 320. Let's say the capital of the client is less than 320. No, sorry, it's 320 and above. Let's say a client, madam, please, I want to join your business because I've been seeing it on WhatsApp status. But I don't have money capital. I have $347. How can I trade? You just go to the Excel sheet. If you go to the Excel sheet, the minimum capital for Magic 1, it covers for 30% dip. The minimum capital for Magic 1, as you can see, is $320. So anything $320 and above, you can use Magic 1. Anything 320 and above, you can use Magic 1. So let's say the client says, I have $347. You just go straight to Magic 1 and say, okay, madam, use Magic 1. How do you do it? You need to remove 20 from the capital. 347 minus 20 will give you 327. 327. So you just type 327 on the remark icon, 327, and that's all. So which means that if you want to be sure of what you have done, check this place at the total here at the bottom where I circled. You see that your capital is 347, which is the actual capital that the person has. So as you can see, that's all. That's the only thing you change, and that's all. Then you go to your Rqtmi. You go to your Rqtmi. Once you go to your Rqtmi, you go to your Rqtmi, you tap on mine. You tap on mine at the bottom right corner of your screen. You tap on mine. Here, you tap on mine. You see it? You tap on mine. You tap on my strategy settings. You tap on my strategy settings. You see it? Tap on it. Once you tap on it, it takes you to this page. Then you tap on add it now. If you have never saved a setting before, you tap on add it. But if you have, you just tap on the plus sign at the top here. But because I've not saved any setting, that's what you're seeing it. You tap on add it now. Then the first thing you look at your sheet is the Excel sheet says that risk type is radical. You go to steady, change, tap on radical, tap on confirm, you can see. Then remark session, the remark is what? The capital you are using. What is the capital you're using? $347. This is the capital you're using, $347. You go again to the Excel sheet. What is the first buy? First buy says 20. You check 20, change it to 20. Second, then next to is open position double. Don't enable, you can see. I did not enable it. If I drag it up, I enable. What is the meaning of this? It means that if you enable it, you're telling the robot to use, instead of using $20, you should use times 2. 20 times 2, that's $40. As first buy. So you're not going to do that because you don't have the capital. When you go back to AI margin call is what? Don't enable. As you can see, you don't enable. That means you disable it. What's the meaning of enabling it? If you enable it, what does it mean? It means that You are telling the robot at any time you want to buy the margin call is to take precautionary measures. If the market is going to go down further, it should not buy. But if the market will go down a bit, it should buy. Right? That's it. And disable it. We don't want it because we want it to buy margin calls. Margin call limit. Margin call limit is what? If you go back to the Excel sheet, you have 20. So you just change it to 20. That's all. Now, open position take profit. I think in our next session, this class is just for you learn how to save the settings. Otherwise, I would have explained all these parameters, all the thing, exactly what happened in the market, whether it's in supermarket, exactly in the market where you need to bargain. Everything is what is here in the hierarchy. It's just the terminology that some people get confused about. But however, this is just for you to know how to save the settings. Whole position take profit ratio, you could see that it's 3%. You change this place to 3%. You change it to 3%. You see it. Whole position take profit callback. If you say whole position take profit callback, whole position take profit callback is 0.01. You see 0.01. Buy in callback. Buy in callback is what? Buy in callback is 0.01. You change it to 0.01. Buy in callback 0.01. Then so position take profit callback. So position take profit callback is 0.01. You see 0.01, 0.01. You see it. Then strategy period. What is strategy period is what? One shot. If you see it, one shot. Just tap on the circle, you change to one shot. Then you go to the reported take profit allocation. What do we say is 1.3 all through? You can see 50 call to 28 call 1.3. So you leave it at 1.3. Everything for 1.3, starting from the 5th call, confirm. Then you go to margin configuration 0.2. If you go and check margin configuration, as you can see here, it says margin call drop and multiple buy-in ratio. Margin call drop is from the first call to the 15th call. As you can see, from the first call to the 15th call, what do you see is 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5. So you go to this place, type 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.2. Now, from the 16th call, what do we have from the 16th call? We have 4.98. So we have 4.98. We have 4.98. We have 4.98 here. We have 4.98. We have 4.98. Then you go back to the first call again. What do we have on the multiple buying ratio? We have 0.3, 1.3, 0.3, 1.3. So that's how it is. 0.3, 1.3, 0.3, 1.3, 0.3, 1.3, 0.3, 1.3, 0.3, 1.3, 0.3, 1.3, 0.3, 1.3, 0.3, 1.3, 0.3, 1.3, 0.3, 1.3. So you see, confirm. That's all you do. Save and you go and trade. Save, confirm. Then you save the settings. It's loading. You see, that's all. That's all you do. Simple. So you can be using these settings for $347. If you have another $347, you can load it on, you can use it to trade 2 coins. So you have 347 for 2 coins. That's all you do for Magic 1. When you want to use Magic 2, what do you do if you want to use Magic 2 is for circle trading. Magic 2 is for circle trading. In this case, what you do here is you just go and edit the first buy. Edit the first buy. As you know, it's 50 margin calls. What is the 50 margin calls? You say, somebody say, I have 525. First buy is $15. So in this case, now minimum you can use to trade is minimum first buy. The only thing you edit here is the first buy. You can decide to change it to 16. It gives you 560. If I feel like I change it to 20, it gives me 700, which means I can use 700 to trade circle. If somebody say, me, I can't do this. This one that you guys are doing all this chat stuff. Me, I can't be downloading TradingView and be looking at chat. So you just put his trade on Circle. But mind you, if you put his trade on Circle, $700 is good for you to trade more coins if you're on Circle so that you enjoy the profit. So if you are trading Circle, you can see you are going to make minimum 5% of your capital, but it's good you use 25 coins, big capital like 13,125, so that you will see good results in terms of the profit. So what you are going to be editing here is the first buy, and the minimum first buy is 15. So if I can be editing it, I can change it to, let's say, 17.5, just to suit my capital. You can be doing try and error to see how it gets close, so that this area here, this remark section you're seeing here, will give you the exact capital that you are looking for. I think that the formula I created, once you have your capital divided by, no, I don't even think you need that formula. You just go straight and change the first buy, be editing the first buy to suit your okay, let's say you have let's say you have $3,000 and you want to do Circle. You can just say $3,000 divided by 50. It gives you $60. No, it gives you $60. So no, you can divide this your $3,000 divided by 525 to know the number of coins you need to trade with. So you can see 525 is, if you want to trade 6 coins, 525 will give you 3,150. But like I say, if you want to do Circle trading, the best of the best is to use good capital. Like 13,125 will get you on Circle trading 25 volatile coins, the recommended Rqtmi volatile coins. If you don't have it, go and type on the group where you can get it. They will send it to you on the group where you got this link from. The group you got this link from, anybody will send it to you, anybody that has it. So if you can decide to trade with 13,125 USDT, it means that you are going to trade 25 coins, because by the time you see 13,125 divided by 525, it gives you 25 coins. So it can give you minimum 5%. You don't need to look at any chart. You don't need to look at any skill, anything. All you just need to do is to what? Withdraw your profits. Imagine you are making $656 every single month. Multiply it to Naira. If you're in Nigeria, that's 787,000 Naira. This is the salary of a civil of the person working in NPC. You put it on Circle and that's all. If you like, you can trade trade the whole 79 coins using 525. 525 times 79 will give you 41,475. If you have this kind of capital, you can trade the whole coins and you're making minimum 5% in a month. That's $2,073. Convert that money to Naira. That's 2.4 million every single month. No stories, and you don't need to look at charts. You don't need to look at anything. In fact, you don't even need to download TradingView. Just put your money and it keeps minting for you minimum 5% every single month. That aside, that's how you use Magic 2. You just keep editing the first buy so that it will suit your capital, which is the remark session if you want to, right? This one is mainly for Circle, and it covers for 60% deep. Now, if you want to use Magic 3, how do you use it? Magic 3, you don't need to subtract anything from the capital. Just go to the remark session, edit, type your capital. If you're using 500, just type 500. It gives you everything, and you copy and put on your Rqtmi, just like I did in the case of Magic 1. Just copy and paste, simple. You don't need to minus first buy from the capital. That's Magic 3. When you go to Magic 5, Magic 5 is the last one. Magic 5, I will talk about. The remaining Magic are for bear season. Now, Magic 135 is for one shot, good for bull season, and even bear season, one shot. But Magic 2 is for bullish season Circle trading, right? Now, you remember that you're in the bullish season now. Now, the Magic 5 is for one shot and is the best among the 3 Magic for one shot. 135 for one shot, but it's the best, right? Because if it buys up to the fourth call, 50% of your capital is already on the coin. And if you want to make use of it, you just need to subtract the first buy from the capital, just like in the case of Magic 1. Somebody has $800 and wants to use Magic 5, you just see 800 minus 20. It gives you 780. So you just go and type 780 on the remark icon, remark session, type 780, and that's all. 780, if you want to be sure that it's correct, you just come to this place and see it's 800. You can see it's 800. Then you copy and paste and save it on your Rqtmi. That's how it is, and that's how it works. Simple. And if you want to use it to trade, You can trade without analysis. Just like Coach Mo will do the second part, how you can trade without analysis. You don't need to look at chart, candle indicators, candles. You just need to know, be smart and follow simple instruction of what Coach Mo will do. So I want to believe with this small talk of mine, you guys now understand on how to use the Excel sheet. However, we'll be doing this as time goes on, right? Some of us here don't really understand how Rqtmi pick our coins, which is very, very vital. You need to understand if you want to, like I say, it's not mandatory that you must learn. If you just want to be trading, you don't want anything about chat, everything is there for you to lay your hands on. So thank you very much for this, for listening. We are open to questions. If you have any question concerning how to use the Excel sheet, you can drop your question before I leave. Before I handle the digital mic to Coach Mo. Okay, somebody is saying this sub-beam mode and sub-beam mode real-time settlement and other parameters of the robots, that will be, today is Saturday, that will be tomorrow. Our plan is to take you guys through the way to save the settings. I would have break it down, all the parameters. If you want to know about the parameters of Rqtmi, the likes of first buy-in amount, margin configuration, full position take profit callback, buy-in callback, all those parameters. If you want to understand it very, very well, come to our Zoom session tomorrow, 9 p.m. As like I say, when I open this class, this session, I was telling you guys that it's divided into two parts. The first part is how to save the settings of Rqtmi. How do you go to the Excel sheet, impute the parameter in terms of capital, and now copy and put it on RealIQ? How do you do it? That's what I just show you guys. And I want the question to be restricted to the topic. But this question that Queen Fabulous just asked, that will be tomorrow by God's grace. The same thing, conservative radical, you will get to know it tomorrow if you come on the call, 9 p.m. same time. If you have a capital of $100 and you want to trade, minimum capital for Magic 3 is $100. Just go and slot in $100 there. If it is $100 that is there, you don't need to even edit again. But if you want to use Magic 3, somebody will say, but Rqtmi, the way you trade in the past, it is 25% of first bar. Yes, it's still the same thing with Magic 3. But only that you are going in with small capital, which is small money with $15. Immediately the robot picks the first call. When there is a drop of 1% of the first call, it will now inject the remaining one that will make it $25. That's why we do that for Magic 3. It's still the same way that we trade. There's no difference about that. But for Magic 3, you don't need to subtract first bar. Everything is just slotting your capital. When you switch off margin call, it means that you're telling the robot not to buy the margin calls. You're telling the robot not to buy the margin calls. So I think I'm done with the question on the chat. Yeah, King Chris wants to ask a question. King Chris, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good afternoon or good evening or.
Yeah, good evening.
I'm asking a question for Magic 1. On the multiple buy ratio for Magic 1, the one I have is 0.3, 1.2, 0.3, 1.2, 0.3, and just looking at distribution take profit allocation, 50 to 20% is 1.3%. I don't know, am I in order?
Yes, if your distributed take profit allocation from the 5th call to the 20th call, if you're using Magic 1, is 1.3.
Okay, so what about 1 to 4?
The multiple buy-in ratio, when you go to margin configuration, multiple buy-in ratio, if you are using 320, like I just did now, I just show you guys 347. If you are using 347 capital, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I was using 0.3, 1.3, if I'm not mistaken, or 320, sorry, if I use $320 capital, it will give you what you are going to impute on the multiple buying ratio. You don't need to stress yourself about As soon as you change the capital, if you decide to minus 20 from the capital before you inject it, type it on the remark section, it will give you what you are going to put for the multiple buying ratio. Simple. Once you do that, once you command the executive to give you that parameter, you don't need to stress yourself. Just copy what you see there and put it on your RQtmi. Exactly what you see there. Don't make any mistake. Copy it and save it on your RQtmi, and that's all.
Okay. So, please, I wanted to. I needed some clarification on some words on it, like the who position take profit ratio.
Yes, I said the question should be restricted to what I taught today. Tomorrow I will take that parameters. This one I say more, I will break it down to every. In fact, you cannot be on that call and not understand it. All these parameters that you see on RQtmi is the same thing that's happening in the market. The market, you go and buy tomatoes and onions. It is what is happening there. If you want to know how it is, come on Zoom tomorrow 9 p.m. Yes, Queen BC.
Good evening, Coach. I'm not too sure. Maybe my question is also for tomorrow. It's a very silly question, and I have flowed all along not understanding what it is. And that is what you mean when you say first buy in.
Now, let me just, because you're a person I respect, so I don't want to talk about the parameters, but just because I just want to, let me just answer it. When you say first in amount, you went to the market to purchase a basket of tomato, a basket of potatoes, or a basket of onions, and you want to buy that basket of tomato from 20 shops. That is 20 margin calls. Now, you want to buy it from 20 shops, but the first shop you are going to buy it from, if you were told that $100 is one basket of tomato from the first shop, that first money you remove from your pocket to buy that basket of tomato, that is your first buy. Why? Because the price have not started to fall before you buy. Now, immediately you buy, the next shop you are going to buy is what is called first call. In that first call, has call drop. It means that if the basket of tomato is $100 per basket, it have to, if you check the percentage call drop for the magic one, on the first call, you have 0.2. You are telling the immediately I buy this thing in this market, $100 per basket. Don't buy on the first shop. But your first buy have no shop. Now, if price fall by 0.2, how do you calculate when the price falls by 0.2? It means 100% minus 0.2. It will give you 99.8%. Divide by 100 times $100, because $100 was the amount, was the price you used in buying that first basket of tomato you bought. So when you say 0.998 times 100, that is 99.8. You are telling the robot, RQtmi, don't buy this basket of tomato for me until the price falls to 99.8. Then you now buy for me, because the price have started to fall. So your first buying amount in simple layman definition is the amount of money you use in buying a product before the price starts to fall.
Okay. Yes, it's very clear. Right. It's very, very clear. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah. So next person, Queen Biscott.
Thank you, Coach Moore. Please, my question is this. Please, when you start a trade, can we safely assume that the first buy has been made when we see pause? When you tap start.
Once you tap start and you see it will change to red, it means the first buy has been made. By the time you exit, go back, you now see it and tap on strategy or tap on quantity. If you are using iPhone, you see the trade there.
No, my question is it safe to assume immediately you see that pause that it has made the first buy?
Once you see pause, it means that it has bought. But sometimes iPhone used to take some time for you to see the $20, or if it is $20 is the first buy, for it to reflect. It takes some time to be loading before it now show you that it has bought to $20 if the $20 is first buy.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Tunde, I think I will not be able to. Let me limit the question for tomorrow, because tomorrow I want to break down the parameters very well. There's some newbies that are coming into RoyalQ, and they are yet to understand the parameter. There is nobody, I repeat, there is nobody that hear about RoyalQ and he activates his boats and he quit. It is because nobody will say that he would also want to do RoyalQ. I think you should mute yourself if you are just coming into this call. Please mute yourself. Anybody that hear RoyalQ, there are two reasons why he will not. It's either he doesn't have money or he doesn't understand it. Because there is no reason why RoyalQ should not be an application on your phone. There's no reason. Either you don't know it, or you don't understand it, or you don't have money. These are the three reasons why you not do RoyalQ. Aside that, there's no reason why you should not do RoyalQ. Because RoyalQ can pay you more than that, more than anything else you are doing, whether it's online or offline business. Anything else. I think today there was an international call where somebody was cashing, is it Julius? Julius was cashing out every 5 days $2,600 from the same application some of you on this call are having. Coach Mo, every 5 days, every week, Coach Mo withdraw 200K minimum 200K from his app. Me, sometimes I withdraw $100 from my RoyalQ. The same application that some people on this call are playing with. That is what somebody is cashing out big time. Your 1 year salary, or your 5 year salary, somebody is cashing it out every 5 days. And some people are still joking with the opportunity. My brother, if you are not mad about RoyalQ, you cannot grow. If you sit down and say what people will say, if I post it, my friend will say, what have I achieved? My brother, if you start to hear that voice, that is the devil talking to you. The devil don't want you to go and promote this tool to help other people. Dr. Money was saying on this call last week Sunday, I think last upper Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, last week Sunday, that she was not the affiliate part she used to grow to V6. She was not even trading. Some of you, what is the result? She was not trading before she will now see results. What will she present? She was making noise about the robot on her WhatsApp status. So you guys have to wake up. What's your question? King Oji, what's the question?
So we can still take questions when I'm done with the second part.
Yeah,
So some people can still reserve their questions for the second part as well.
Actually, I wanted you to be 9:30. That's why I'm receiving question because I don't think I
all right.
I just want to just confirm the 30 minutes so that the remaining 30 minutes you will be the one to take over. So if you have any other question again, please reserve it. Tomorrow, come on Zoom, you will learn the parameters of RoyalQ, understanding the technicality that is involved in RoyalQ in terms of the parameters that you see. If you want to know it like a layman, come tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. So Coach Mo, over to you. Coach Mo. Coach Mo.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Prosaliso. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're listening to. My name is Mohammed Adaba, and I'll be sharing with you guys how you can trade without analysis. We always say that it is not compulsory you understand how to do the analysis on the chart, how to use TradingView app. You can as well use TradingView app without learning how to analyze, but you have to follow the simple instructions that I'm going to be sharing with you guys on how you can pick a trade. The requirements that we show you that this is a signal I can pick and go and trade on my RoyalQ app. All right, I'll be sharing my screen right away. Just give me a few seconds. I believe you can all see my screen right now. If you can see my screen, please indicate with. Kosalisu, can you see my screen, please? If you can see my screen, indicate with a 111. Okay, all right,
Yes,
all right,
we
all
can.
right. Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so it is very important you have 2 apps on your phone. So actually, what you need when you get started with Rqtmi, you need 4 apps installed on your phone. The first app is the Rqtmi app. The second is Binance app. The third is your TradingView app. And the fourth is the app to use to access our template. And what is the name of the app? It is called WPS. There are actually 2 apps depending on the type of phone you use. So if you are the person that uses iPhone, for iPhone users, you need to download the app called Microsoft Office for you to be able to access the template that Kosalisu shared with you guys on how to use. But now for the Android users, you need to download an app called WPS Office. So those are the apps you need. But this app you're seeing right now on my screen is called the TradingView app. And this is where you can do analysis. You can see my chart, the analysis I'm doing. So you can actually come here and analyze. But we are saying here that you must not learn how to do this because not everybody wants to learn this. But if you want to learn this, you also have trainings on this. You do training on this, but it is not compulsory. So now, the reason why you need to also learn this strategy is when there is no signal, available signal for you to trade, you can just fall back to your TradingView app after you must have loaded the app with the recommended, Rqtmi recommended 25 volatile coins, which I am about to drop the coins on the chat box. If you can check the chat box right now, you see everything there. All right, there are 25 in numbers, so those are the list. You can copy it somewhere. We can also share it on the group where you got the Zoom link from. So those are 25 coins in numbers. So what you have to do here is to go, if you don't have the TradingView app, the first thing is to download the app and install. When you install the app, if you can see on my screen, you can see here at the bottom left, it is watch list. The watch list is where you are to add all the 25 recommended volatile coins by Rqtmi. Okay, now, since it is your first time installing the app, the first thing you have to see is it will ask you to create an account. So you log in with your Gmail. It is very important you log in with your Gmail. You log in with your Gmail by creating an account. So when you're done, it will load up and show you some other assets that are not relating to cryptocurrencies. So what you have to do is to delete all the assets. How do you delete the assets? The fastest way, there are 2 ways to delete those assets. The first method is you long press on one. For example, ICP. You long press on ICP, then check the last option there. You can see you have delete. You delete them one after the other. Then the second method is you swipe, you hold it and swipe to your left. You hold it and swipe to your left. You can see again, it has the delete icon by your right. So this second method will enable you to delete them very fast. So you delete all the assets you can see on your screen, then you start adding them one after the other, one after the other. So how do you add them one after the other? You tap, I'm trying to look for my annotation writing kit. I can't find it anymore. Okay, so how do you do that now? Look at the top right where you have the plus icon. Look at the top right where you have the plus icon. You tap on it. It means to add a coin. So when you tap on it, what you simply see is this. It will show you a search column where you impute the particular asset you want to add to your watch list. Now, on the list I just dropped on the chat box, the first asset there is ARM. Take note that we are trading USDT pair. USDT pair. And USD stands for United States dollars theta. So what you have to do now is to write ANT USDT. Don't give space in between. Just write everything together. Once you do this, the next thing you see is it will show a result with Binance. So you have to add the one that has Binance by the right, that show it Binance by the right, and Spot Crypto under the Binance. Then you tap on the plus sign. In my own case, why it is not showing the plus sign is because it has already been added on my watch list. You can see the next one right to it is OKS, but it has a plus icon. But I am not interested in that. I am only interested in the one that has the Binance, which is the first one. Now, you do the same thing for the second asset, which is Kava. You write KAVA. You can see I have added Kava as well. So this is how you do them one after the other, and you add up all the tokens on your watch list. Now that you have successfully added the 25 volatile coins, how would you know that this is the right coin for me to trade? Now, pay attention, please. What we have to do now is to tap on the three dots you can find at the top left. Where is the three dots? This is where the three dot is. You can see the three dots at the top left. Tap on the three dots. When you tap on the three dots, the next thing is to tap on sort by. This icon, sort by, you tap on it. When you tap on sort by, look at what happens. It will open up again, and you tap on sort by change in percentage. There are two sort by here. Not this, not the sort by change. I am interested in the sort by percentage. Once you tap on this, watch what happens. You can see, did you see what happened? It brought all the assets that are not performing well, that are presently in the downtrend, that are deep, to the top, and took all the ones that are doing well to the bottom. This is what I want to see. I want to see the ones that are not doing well at the top, so that it will help me to refine and pick the one that meets the requirements. Now, how do I select a coin, a perfect coin to pick and trade on my RoyalQ bot? Please ensure you are only making use of TradingView to pick a coin, not the RoyalQ app. TradingView is where we pick a coin, and then you go to your RoyalQ app to load up the settings you've already saved from the template, and you trade. It's as simple as that. Now, what is the requirement for me to pick a trade? You must ensure that you look for a token. You must ensure that you look for a token that has, hold on. You must ensure that you look for a token that has minus 3% and above. You can see minus 3% and above. So how do we look for the one that has minus 3% and above? Let's check and see if you can see any. You can see the first one, ref. There are two figures there. There are two numbers there. I'm not interested in the first one. I'm looking for the one with the percentage. You can see ref is minus 2.9, is now 93%. This does not fit into our requirement, so I am not going to pick this. The next one is minus 2.63%. It doesn't fit our requirement. So that means we cannot pick any coin right now. We have to patiently wait for us to see a coin that has minus 3% and above. Minus 5%, good. Minus 10%, awesome. In fact, the more percentage you see, the better. So in this case, it means there is no signal for me to pick without analysis. I'll just simply come back later and check. You just have to be patient. We are not chasing the market. We want it to come to us. We want the market to come to us. So patiently wait for the market to come to you. So I'll have to wait. Maybe in a few hours' time, this ref will be qualified to pick, because I can see it's trying to hit 3%, minus 3% and above. I hope everyone here is following with what I'm saying. I'm going to take questions once I'm done. So I repeat, the requirement to pick a trade is minus 3%. And please do not exceed your take profit to be 3%. Take profit, which is TP. Let me change the color for this to red so that everybody sees it there. The take profit. The take profit should not exceed 3%. Once you want to set your trade, the take profit should be 3%. Don't go beyond 3%. The reason for this is because the trade was not analyzed. It is only our signal that we tell you use 5% take profit, use 10% take profit, use 4% because it was analyzed. But for this strategy where you are trading without analysis, please don't go beyond 3%. This is the instruction. This works perfectly like magic, in as much as you are following the instructions. Okay, let me check if the ref has met. Okay, you can see, good. Now ref is on minus 3.16%, 3.16%. It means I can quickly go and pick this ref on the boat and I set up my trade and enjoy your 3%. You can see. That is why you need to be patient. Don't chase. Now you can see now it's now 3.2%. Do not chase a trade. Let the trade come to you. That was the reason I said just patiently wait. If you cannot find any at the moment, come back later and check. Sometimes you can come and see some on my minus 5%, some on minus 6%, some on even minus 10%. So you go for the one that is higher. If you can see minus 10%, minus 5%, I'll go for the minus 10% because it is higher. And if you have the capital for 2 trades at a time, you can see one with minus 5% and one with minus 4%. You can pick the 2 because they meet the requirements for you to trade without analysis. All right, so I believe from what I've said so far, it is clear. I am open for questions. Please, you can start dropping in your questions. If you have any question relating to what I've said so far, drop your question on the chat box. You can also ask to raise up your digital hands so that you can unmute yourself and speak up. Thank you very much. Okay, I can see a few persons raising. Okay, yeah, Audrey, King Audrey, you can unmute yourself, please. Unmute yourself and speak up.
Yeah, good evening, Coach.
Yeah, good evening.
Topic you just taught now.
Okay.
Sometimes when I trade some coin, especially ING, I think, yes, ING, I noticed something that when I make a sell, the capital will not bounce back on my royalty. But when I go to my Binance, I will see the money there, but I cannot use it for, I cannot trade with this money, with this capital again. So I don't know where the problem is coming from. Like now, when I go to Binance now, I will see like about 35 USDT that I'm not making use of, but I cannot access this money. But in my total balance, I will see the total money I have. But when it comes for the balance available for trading, I cannot make use of this money. So I don't know if anybody here have encountered such issue.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen with us so that I'll actually see the exact challenge you're facing, because it is not fully clear, but I think when you share your screen, I'll be able to see what you're saying.
Okay, no problem, sir.
All right. I'm about to make you a co-host so that you can share your screen. All right, you can share your screen now.
Okay, 1 minute.
Please, for those asking questions and raise up their hands, to get your turn, I'll answer all your questions.
Can you see my screen?
No, it is not up yet. Okay, it's coming up now. All right, we can see your screen.
Okay, now let me go to my Binance.
Yes, we can see Binance now. Okay, this, please, for those who are having this interface, take notes. This is the basic interface for the intermediary. They call it intermediary. You need to switch it to get a better view. You switch it to the professional view. So let me show you how you can do that, please. Go back to markets. Go back to markets. Markets by your left, bottom left.
I'm there already. Oh.
No, no. Go back. Just go back.
1 minute.
Okay, now you see those 3 icons and 4 icons at the shapes icons at the top left. The top left, that's the Binance logo. Tap on it.
Okay.
Okay, now look at the top right where you have Pro. Just tap on it. You can check the top right. You can see Pro there. Tap on the Pro. It will switch to the Pro interface. Yeah, this is better. So take note, please, if you have that same view.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
very
now.
much. So now,
this is far better. Okay. All right.
Now, in my wallet now, total balance now is 327. So when I go to my spot
No,
now,
hold on. Okay, yes, go to your spot. That's what I'm saying. To go to your spot. Let's see your spot. Okay.
so when I go to
Okay.
my spot, I have
Okay.
the total balance I have that I can use for trade now is $60. So now
Yes.
this ING now, you can see 35.51. I cannot make use of this money, and it's not reflecting on this USDT tender US now. This money now,
Okay.
this ANT and the ING, I cannot make use of this money. Sometimes when I tap on it, it will show that it is blocked.
Okay, go back.
Okay.
Go back. This is what happens when you interfere with the robot when it's trading. There is an instruction from Rqtmi that whenever you are trading with the bot, do not interrupt, do not interfere. It will cause issue. That's why sometimes I get abnormal message, a warning abnormal because you've intercepted the bot. Allow the bot to do the selling, buying and selling for you. But if you are intercepting, it will result to this issue you are facing. It will not sell. It will not sell completely. It will be showing you the amount in the coin you are trading. But on Rqtmi, you might not see it there. You are not seeing it trading on Rqtmi, right? But you are seeing it here. It is holding some money. Is that so?
Yes.
Let us go to your Rqtmi, please. Let me see what's happening on your Rqtmi. Open your Rqtmi. Open your Rqtmi and go to strategy.
One minute.
Okay, scroll down. Let me see. So those are the present coins you're trading, right?
Yes.
So the ones with your money right now are not here.
Yeah, that's
ING.
yes, I've already made a sell like 3 times, but the money is not reflecting on this USDT.
Yes, yes, I get. So now what you do is you go back to Binance. Let's convert the money back to USDT. Remember, like I said, it was because you interfered with the bot. Let the bot do everything for you. And only when you want to sell manually, but do not go and change anything on Binance. If you want to sell manually, you sell manually from Rqtmi, not on Binance. So now you need to convert the money back to USD so that I can use the balance remaining on the USD to trade your next coin. All right, so I'll show you how you can do that. Just go back to Binance, please. You can convert the ones you want to convert back to USDT. Go to home. Go to home.
Okay.
Now tap on the logo at the top left, the same logo you tapped on before.
Okay.
All right, go down, scroll down. Scroll down. Tap on more services, more services.
Okay.
All right, scroll down, you see trade and convert under it. Look for trade and see convert. Just go down again, go down a bit. Now that is trade. Look for convert. Tap on convert, yes.
Okay.
Now then you convert the one you want to convert to the one that you're not trading right now that you said is holding some of your capital. You convert, tap on USDT, tap on to switch it to the one you want to convert to USDT. So you are converting from the coin to USDT. So you tap on and pick the coin you want to convert to USDT. Yes, then now scroll down first, scroll down. Please mute your mic if you're not speaking up. All right, now tap on the ALCS.
ALCS, okay.
Yes, to switch it to USDT. Now you switch to USDT. You can search for it. Just search USDT. No, search where you have the search column there. No, you don't need to scroll down. It will take time. Just search here to get it fast. Yes,
okay.
Tap on USDT. Then you tap on maximum on the ING, maximum. Maximum, look at where you have max, yes. So the value is 35 USD, then tap on preview conversion. Preview conversion. Convert. All right, so this is how you convert. When you're sure the bot is not trading that coin and your money is stocked on the coin. But please, like I said, do not interfere when the bot is trading. Allow the bot to do everything for you. All right, so I believe your question has been answered and your problem has been solved.
Been, answered, but 1 minute, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this Zoom tonight. Okay. Let me go back to Zoom and I'll share my screen.
Good evening, Coach Mo. Hello, sir. Good evening, Coach Mo. Please, sir, can you kindly go over the last exercise you did with that last speaker?
I think Watchman is having network issue.
Okay. Please, my sister, can you take us through that one?
Hello, can you all hear me now?
Yes. We are here.
Loud and clear, sir.
Okay. Please,
Yes.
okay. Sorry about that, please. My network was messing up. Okay. All right. King Audrey, please tap on my name and make me a host. Tap on my name and make me a host. Can you hear me, King Audrey?
Yes, Coach Mo, I can hear you, sir.
All right. Tap on my name, then you see make a host. I lost network on my computer.
Okay.
All right. King Fabulous, you can unmute yourself and speak up, please. Time is not on our side, so unmute yourself.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, please.
Okay. I actually have a question. My question is, I noticed.
can hear you loud and clear.
I said my question is, whenever a signal is given and it's written one shot, now that one shot, I try as much as possible after choosing the margin call, I try to type in the bulk money I want to use for the one shot. I noticed that if the trade is ongoing, the capital, okay, for example, the yesterday big signal that was given, it was
Okay.
written one shot. Now in that one shot, I use my 210 USD to do the one shot, which after choosing the margin, I had to type in the 210, which went at once to pick the trade at once. Now, after that, do I need to go back to the setting to change it to 15 USD,
50.
or do I maintain the 210 there?
Okay. If I can get what you're referring to, you want to use that strategy we talked about.
Yes, the strategy. Now, when a signal is given, most times the signal says one shot. What does that one shot mean? One shot, to my own understanding, means buy at once, right?
No, that's not what it means. One shot is what we use to snipe the market. Already, when you're using magic 1, 3, or 5, it is already on one shot. Remember, when you were saving the settings on your Royal queue, there was a place, the last part, strategy period, you see circle, but you tap on circle, it's not changed to one shot. True or false?
Yes, true.
Yes, so that at that point, you've already selected one shot. So you are not to change anything again. Once you load that settings on the trade you want to trade at that current time, it is by default on one shot. The only thing you have to take note of is, please take note for those listening to me right now. When you want to load a settings on a particular coin, either signal or trading without analysis. Once you load that settings, take note on the first buy, it will change to 12. So you need to edit that 12 back to whatever first buy that you see on your template or that you use to save that settings. If you're using Magic 3, the first buy by default is 15. If you're using Magic 1, it is 20. Magic 5 is 20. So always make sure you edit that 12 to the right first buy amount. Then the next thing is to go down to the take profit, which is whole position take profit. What percentage comes with a signal? If you're using signal, is it 5%? Edit it to 5% and then you confirm and save. That is the first step. Now, the second step, go back to, it will take you back to where you see strategy mode, where you change to sub mode real-time settlement, and where you can start the trade. The next step is to tap on strategy mode and choose the third option, which is sub mode real-time settlement, and you confirm. Then you check, which you already understand that our signal comes with preset price. If the current price is below the preset price, you start the trade like that. You use the current price. But if the current price is above the preset price, that is when you use the preset price. I am not going to be going in depth in this. We have videos on this on our channel on how to use our signals. Then once you start your trade, take note, if you want to use the new redefined strategy we just revealed, once it peaks, the trade peaks the first buy, what you have to do is calculate the remaining amount that will be there for leftover. If you're using Magic 3, for example, go to your trade settings, edit the second margin to 50%, the call drop for the second margin, reserve the first margin amount there so that it will buy the first margin amount. Then the remaining leftover is what you have to use to do your manual replenishment. That is all.
Okay.
Is it clear,
because,
please?
yeah, it is clear because I was thinking that the one shot means use the lump sum and buy at once.
No, one shot means when it takes you out, when it hits the take profits, that is the 3%. If you're using 3% or 4% or 5%, it will close the trade and take you out of the market immediately. That is what is referred to one shot. Why SECU means it will keep buying and selling. If it hits the take profit, it goes back again to the market and open a new trade again automatically. It will keep buying and selling for you. That is for a long-term trade.
Okay. Now, Magic 3 is for 120 USD, right? Now, since I'm using
Magic 3 is for 100, minimum 100 USD.
Okay, so since there is no Magic for 200, so do I use the 300 or the 200 for the Magic for 200 USD?
If you want to use Magic 3 and you have 200, this is what you do. On the template, you write the 200 on the remark section on the template. It will generate the settings for you. Then you go and save the settings on your Royal queue. Then you search for the coin you want to trade and you load the settings on it.
Okay, wait. Where do I put the template? You say if I should go to the template on the Excel, I should type 200 where?
All right, let me quickly share my screen. But actually, time is not on our side. But because there are some people asking also who wants me to answer their questions. Let me just quickly share my screen so that is what I'm referring to. Okay, just hold on, please. I'm trying to share my screen right away. Can you all see my screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Now, this is Magic 3. What you simply do here is just tap on the remark section and you put in the whole capital.
Not yet,
You are not the... Oh, you can see my screen now?
Yes, we can, sir. We can see it.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So what you're referring to is you have a capital of $200. How do you use this $200 on the template? What you have to do is to simply edit this remark. This remark where you have the remark. Edit and you put in the whole capital there, the 200. for you to be sure that you are correct, just scroll down. You'll notice that the total here will also show 200. It means you are correct. You are not deducting anything here. It is only Magic 1 and Magic 5 that you deduct the capital from your first buy amount before you put in the capital on the remark session. Here, let's assume you are using Magic 1 now. Magic 1, you say if your capital is 380, no, sorry, if your capital is 400, 400 minus first buy, which is 20, will give you 380. You write 380 here. For it to be sure, scroll down. You'll find out that it is 400. That is how you use the template. I hope it's clear.
Okay. That's quite understandable. Okay, if I get you correctly, let's assume the first buy, after the first buy, I should go back to the trading setting this thing and set the amount I want for the second buy, right?
No, please. When you save these settings, when you save these settings on your Rqtmi templates, you are to load up these settings on that particular coin you want to trade. When you do that, the next thing is to make sure you do the needful by switching to sub-beam moderator settlement. You do the needful, how you trade our signal. We have videos on this. Check the preset price, check the needful, do the needful. Then when it peaks and buys your first buy, it buys your first buy. You go back, if you're using the redefined method where you can make more money in the bull season that we talked about, you go to your second margin call under your margin configuration, you change this 5 to 50%, and you make sure you deduct the leftover for the first buy, for the first margin call, and then the remaining money that is supposed to be allocated to the second call, to the seventh call, is what you use to do your manual replenishment. So how do I know how much I'm to leave for buying the first call? You say 2.3 times, what is the first buy? First buy is 15. So when we do this now, 2.3 times 15, 34.5. So it means you reserve 24.5 plus the first buy, which is 15, minus 200. So you have 150 to use to do your manual replenishment. You remain 32.5 for this first call. Is it clear, please? Or I'm too fast?
Yeah, too fast, a bit too fast.
All right. The thing is, we actually have a video on this. We actually have a video on this, but let me just go through it one more time. If you go through the video on our channel, you are going to understand. If you want to make more money using the bull seasons tactics that we shared recently, you have to be patient, because you are not going to make money on the downtrend. Why? Because you are using the money allocated to buy the downtrend to do your manual replenishment. The goal here is to make 100% profit of your capital. So let's assume the take profit is 5%, you are making 5% of the whole capital you have, instead of the small capital that will be used to buy the first to the fourth call. But now this is how it works for Magic 3. When your boat buys the first buy, reserve the money that will be used for buying the first call, which is 32.5. How did I get 32.5? 2.3 times 15, first buy. Then the remaining leftover, the money that was supposed to be seated and doing nothing first until when the price starts going down, is what you use to do your manual replenishment when you notice that your boat has bought the first buy. But after you do this, ensure you go to your margin configuration and change the 5% to 50%. The reason for doing this is you don't want it to buy the second call. You want it to stop at the first call. So it means you are getting 5% of the whole of your capital, 100% of your capital, that is 100 when it sells, but you have to be patient.
Okay.
Please just go back to our channel. We have a video on this that explains this, that in a way you understand it fully. Just watch the video over and over again, you get it right.
All right, thank you. Then another question I have is, yesterday, that's big signal that was given yesterday, it was on negative 12% when I entered it. But I noticed that right now, as I speak, I think Bake is already entering profit. Meanwhile, it has taken me to 25 negative. I'm already at loss of 50 something percent, 50 something dollar USD already. I don't know how that thing, how the magic, I don't know. It's like a voodoo.
Okay. The way it works is when the price. How did you enter the trade? That's my first question. Did you buy margin calls, or you just simply put your capital, the whole of your capital, used it to do your manual buy? Was that what you did?
Like I said, when I see one shot, I always feel that I actually started newly. So I always feel that the one shot is put all your capital, buy everything at once. So that's
Okay,
what
this is what you do. Since you are new, please reach out to your upline, please. Because of time factor, we already our time is not by my side anymore. So please just reach out to your upline, and your upline will guide you well on how to use our settings. We have videos that also guide you as well. Please just work with your upline. It is very important to work with your upline so you don't get yourself confused. Don't worry about getting yourself confused because it is not complicated.
I actually have asked the questions, but I wasn't given a stable answer. That's why I had to ask the question here.
Okay. This is what you do. Have you watched the videos? Have you seen the videos that we've talked about all this? Have you seen it?
Yes. No, the setting. No, now that you have told me what the one shot means, I think it's well understood. Mine is just to enter it the way the template is and all that. Just change to the initial 15 or 50. It just like I told you before, I was thinking that the one shot means everything goes. So now it's quite understood. I think I've gotten the correction. But the concern now is the big and the negative. I entered when it was negative. I was expecting that by the time it's going up to positive, I'm going to go up to positive with it. But I am still seeing myself at the negative of 25% already. So I don't know how it flies from negative red to green, and I'm still in red.
That is because you used your whole capital. You didn't buy margin calls.
Okay.
Buying of margin calls helps you to reduce the floating loss.
Okay. But
yes.
But it's going to normalize much later, right?
It will normalize. Yeah, there's no loss here. There is no loss. We don't have losses here. The robot will never sell in a loss. It only buys low and sell high and sell in profit. So you have to be patient. Just remain patient, it will sell.
No problem. Thank you.
And keep attending our Zoom sessions to keep learning, please. And watch our recordings on the channel. Very, very important. All right.
No problem.
You're welcome. King, before I allow you to unmute yourself, let me quickly head to the chat box because I can see some questions there. Please, what is happening to Sol and Bake? You need to be patient. It is how the market works. Nobody controls the market. Remember, this business requires patience. It requires patience. The market must go up and come down. It must retrace before it should go back and continue the movement. So it is normal. It is just the market movement, the market trend, price action. So be patient and wait for your bulls to sell. Remember, it will never sell in a loss. What is the reason of going for the coin that has the highest negative percentage? So that it will quickly sell and take you out of the market and give you your 3%. For those who want to use trading without analysis, I said one thing, that the requirement is for you to go for a coin that is on negative 3% and above. But the more percentage, the better, because it will quickly take you out of the market. But even the minus 3% you use, it is still fine. It will still take you out of the market. But the more, if you can see the more percentage, negative percentage, the better, please. Good evening, please. I join now. Is there any other criteria to follow with trading without analysis from the higher the percentage? That's just follow the exact thing I've said. Work with your upline. Also check our YouTube channel. We have a lot of resources there on the playlist session. Just check our recent videos. Very important. Is it necessary to look the percentage on the trading view or even No, please. I said only on TradingView. If you want to trade without analysis, ensure you only use TradingView to pick a coin that fits or meets the requirements. Yes, Big will wake up very soon. Just be patient. Can you explain who position take profit ratio? We'll talk about this tomorrow, please, because time is not on our side. Please, where can we download the WRS? The WPS office is from Play Store or App Store. No, App Store, for App Store, for iOS users, you download Microsoft Office. For Android users, download WPS Office from the Play Store. Take note, please.
I think it's best you just tell them to download Excel sheets. Everybody knows Excel sheet. It will be easier for them to understand that.
The Excel sheets, I think for Android is not really working well. WPS is the best for Android users. Okay, heading to the next question. Much more is in. Queen Anna, your question, I really don't get it right. If you can hear me, I can't pick all these questions because they are still much. Time is not on our side anymore. This session is supposed to end by 10 p.m. Please, does it mean that when we are in the bull run proper, there won't be any need for us to use TradingView to trade, as coins will be pumping and not dumping? Please, even in the bull season, we have dip. Coin cannot just be moving on an uptrend. It is not possible, please. It must retrace down for correction. People must sell to take profit. What is happening on the chart is price action. People are buying, people are selling. By the time people are selling, Rqtmi is buying. When people are selling, people are buying. When people are buying, people are selling. That is how it works. That is the reason for every dip or negative or floating loss you see in the market. When you see a price falling down, it is because people are selling to take profits. So when you see the price falling, that is the right time to buy, because you are buying cheaper, because the price will still go back up and sell. So you have to be patient in this business. It must sell. Whichever trade you are currently running on right now must sell. It is a must. It is a must. But do you have the patience? That is the question. Okay. Okay, for the quarterly shift analysis, yes, I will find time for us. I'll fix a date for us to do a recap on that. All right, thank you. HP, if you can hear me, I've seen your question. Yes, to fix a date and time for that. All right, Segong, if you can hear me loud and clear, please unmute yourself and speak up.
Yeah, good evening, Coach Mo.
Very well. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, Segun K. Okay,
okay.
Yeah, thank you. My question goes to the view, the trading view. Actually, when you show us some things now, I discovered that some of us are using hobby or something like that. Yes, and when you are checking, you mostly see Binance. I've seen some applications, some trading view that I saw HTX. That's for the hobby.
Yes.
In my own, and the one you show us now, I didn't see anything like a hobby there. So can we still select that coin on Binance instead of hobby? Or
yes,
where can we see the place to put the hobby? That's for those that are using hobby.
Okay, if you want to find for hobby, you might not see hobby. So it's better for you to just go with that of Binance, because the price will just be almost just slight difference if you check. So it's still fine. So use that of Binance, please.
Okay, thank you. And lastly, can I chip in something about the question? At times it does like that on my own app too. Maybe when you are setting your trade, you make mistake and put it on this whole house mode. So when it's selling, instead of dropping it as a USDT, it will drop it as that coin that you are trading. It will not convert it to.
Oh.
So when I made
Okay.
mistake, I can check and now find out that okay, I made mistake and put it on that whole warehouse mode. I will now bring it back to submit mode or the hand.
Submit mode.
So that
Okay.
yes. Thank you.
All right.
Very
Thank you
much.
for that. I hope you heard what he said, King Audrey. All right. So Biscuit, you can unmute yourself and speak up, please.
Thank you, Coach Moore. Please, I feel that we can edit the margin configuration where we need to put 50% well before we start the trade, so that we don't start a trade and we are doing too many things. You are editing margin configuration, you are doing calculation. I think you can do everything even before you start the trade. Edit that section, put 50%. That's in the case of Magic 3.
Magic 3.
Put 50% put 50% there. Do all your calculation and start the trade, so that immediately the trade comes on, you already have the figure with which you are going to use to do manual replenishment. Rather than you start the trade, you are coming back to change 50%, you are coming doing calculation. I mean, the thing doesn't look too tight. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that. So you heard what he said. It is better for you to get it faster. Just do your calculation, do your editing, just do everything before you start the trade. So thank you for that, Biscuit. All right. So I think that will be all for now. We are still going to hear time same place tomorrow. So sorry for those who I could not answer their questions. We are going to answer your questions tomorrow. All right. Please do ensure you are here tomorrow, because tomorrow we are going to be looking into the technical part of the boat. Very, very important. If you want to know what all those parameters stands for, warehouse, sub-BMO, return settlement, what's it called? The distributed take profit allocation, sub-position take profit callback, all those parameters you have there on your royal queue. Everything will be talked about tomorrow. So do ensure you are with us tomorrow, same time, same place. So thank you so much for your time once again. Do have a great night rest. You can unmute yourself and say bye-bye to everyone, please.
Bye, Coach Moore.
Bye, Coach Moore.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Coach Moore.
Bye, Coach Moore.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Coach
Bashir.
Bye.
Thank you, Coach Moore.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Moore.
Very much.
Thank you, Coach Moore.
Thank you, Coach
Thank you.
Coach Moore.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
Good night,
much.
everybody.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.